So guys, I've been looking into this interview that President Trump had with Fox News' Sean Hannity after his China trip. And the more I look into that interview, the more I see statements made in that interview that seem to contradict what President Trump had said in the past. Now, it doesn't really say he lied in the past, but it does show that he stretched the truth, to say the least. Like he's been telling us all this while that he wasn't dragged into the war by Israel or Netanyahu. He's been confronted with that accusation that Israel dragged the United States into this war, and he's always denied it. But during this interview, he said something that contradicts that. Listen to him here.
We don't need it at all.
We don't need it at all.
We don't need it at all.
Fair enough. So,
well, I mean, you could make the case, like, why are we even? We're doing it to help Israel and to help Saudi Arabia and to help Qatar and UAE and, Kuwait and other countries, Bahrain.
We're doing it for Israel. And then the other people he mentioned there about doing it for Israel. That's not what he told us in the past. He told us they're doing it because he doesn't want Iran to develop nuclear weapons. So there's that. And then he was also asked by Sean Hannity, Chinese President Xi's opinion when it comes to having Iran having nuclear weapons. Remember, he's been telling us that they agreed, he and the Chinese president agreed that Iran must not have nuclear weapons. In fact, that statement was included in a statement released in black and white by the White House. But listen to what he said here when Sean Hannity asked him that question.
Well, I don't think China wants Iran to have a nuclear weapon either. I said, they're stone cold crazy. You don't need them having a nuclear weapon either.
What did he say? What did he say?
Well, he's not going to respond too much. He's a pretty cool guy. He's not going to say, "Oh, gee, that's a good point."
I think he might.
What's he going to do?
Oh,
what a wonderful point.
You think he agreed?
Yeah, I think
that was the impression.
I don't think he wants them to have.
I don't think he wants that, he said. But then the statement released by his White House categorically stated that President Xi agrees that Iran shouldn't have nuclear weapons. So maybe he didn't lie with his past statements on these issues, but he did definitely stretch the truth. I mean, he has been adamant that the U.S. wasn't dragged into this war by Israel, but right now he said the U.S. is just doing it for Israel, not for the U.S. He also said, and this was also in that statement by the White House, that President Xi agreed that Iran should not charge for usage of the Strait of Hormuz. But now, do you trust that statement? Do you trust anything they said was said or agreed to by President Xi in that summit? I don't know if I do, but let me know if you do, and tell me why. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and follow.